The Dancing Lady. Part 1, The Enigmatic Encounter. In a small, isolated town nestled deep within the woods, rumors whispered of a spectral lady who appeared in the middle of the night, dancing under the pale moonlight. Her beauty was said to be unmatched, her grace unparalleled. But those who witnessed her ethereal performance would soon discover the true horror that lurked behind her mesmerizing facade. One gloomy night, as the town slept, a young woman named Emily found herself restless. Unable to resist the allure of the legends, she ventured into the night, determined to catch a glimpse of the enigmatic lady. Armed with her curiosity and a flickering lantern, she wandered the silent streets, her heart pounding with anticipation. The town was shrouded in an eerie stillness as Emily walked along the cobblestone path, her lantern casting long, wavering shadows. The air grew colder, and a faint mist began to rise from the ground, adding an extra layer of mystique to the night. She couldn't shake the feeling of being watched, but her determination pushed her forward. As Emily turned a corner, her breath caught in her throat. There, in the center of the empty square, bathed in a soft moonlit glow, stood the lady. Her slender figure was draped in a flowing white gown that billowed gently in the night breeze. The lady's long, ebony hair cascaded down her back like a waterfall of darkness, contrasting with her pale complexion. Mesmerized by the ethereal scene before her, Emily approached cautiously, her steps slow and deliberate. The lady's dance was like poetry in motion, a delicate balance between elegance and sorrow. Her movements were fluid and captivating, as if she were lost in a world of her own creation. The haunting melody that accompanied her dance seemed to emanate from nowhere and everywhere simultaneously, its ethereal notes tugging at Emily's heartstrings. The music wove its way into her very being, filling her with a mixture of melancholy and fascination. She couldn't tear her eyes away from the spectral dancer, who seemed to exist in a realm between the living and the dead. Part 2, The Dreadful Discovery. As Emily drew nearer, she noticed something amiss, a faint crimson stain on the lady's dress, growing darker by the second. Her enchantment turned to horror as she realized the lady's feet were mangled and bleeding, leaving a trail of blood with every step. A mixture of revulsion and concern gripped Emily's heart. But an unexplainable force compelled her to continue watching. The lady's eyes, once filled with a melancholic longing, now glimmered with malevolence as she locked her gaze upon Emily. The haunting melody shifted, becoming discordant and unsettling, as if echoing the torment within the lady's soul. Fear seeped into Emily's bones, but she couldn't tear her eyes away, entranced by the tragic figure dancing before her. With each graceful step, the lady's movements became more frenetic, her dance morphing into a twisted and macabre display. Emily's heart raced, sensing an impending danger, but she felt paralyzed, unable to escape the spellbinding performance unfolding before her. Abruptly, the lady's delicate form contorted in unnatural ways, her body twisting and bending at impossible angles. A guttural, otherworldly growl emanated from her lips, echoing through the square and sending chills down Emily's spine. The once tranquil night turned into a nightmarish spectacle of pain and horror. As the lady's dance reached a crescendo, a gust of wind whipped through the square, extinguishing Emily's lantern. The darkness enveloped her, leaving her defenseless against the presence that now towered over her. The unearthly melody, now warped and dissonant, drilled into her ears, threatening to drive her to the brink of madness. Summoning every ounce of courage she had left, Emily broke free from her trance. She stumbled backward, her feet entangled in her own fear, but managed to escape the clutches of the malevolent spirit. Gasping for breath, she fled through the labyrinthine streets, haunted by the memory of the lady's haunting dance and the nightmarish melody that would forever echo in her mind. Part 3, The Endless Haunting. In the suffocating darkness, Emily's heart pounded against her chest. The oppressive silence was shattered by the sound of the lady's haunting laughter, echoing through the night like a chilling requiem. Emily scrambled to her feet and sprinted blindly through the labyrinthine streets, her breath ragged and her mind consumed with terror. But no matter how far she ran, the lady was always there, her spectral form flickering in the shadows, the haunting melody following in her wake. Every time Emily caught a glimpse of her, the lady's appearance grew more grotesque. Her once beautiful features twisted into a horrifying visage of anguish and rage. Exhausted and on the brink of despair, Emily sought refuge in an abandoned house at the edge of town. She barricaded herself inside, hoping to find solace and respite from the relentless pursuit. The house, Once a symbol of warmth and security, now echoed with the chilling whispers of the lady's presence. Night after night, Emily huddled in the dark corners of the house, her sanity teetering on the edge. Sleep became an elusive luxury, as haunting nightmares plagued her restless mind. The haunting melody seeped through the cracks in the walls, tormenting her with its dissonant notes. As days turned into weeks, Emily's once vibrant spirit began to wither. Her once lustrous hair lost its sheen, and her eyes grew hollow, reflecting the torment she endured. The lady's relentless pursuit had trapped her in a never-ending cycle of fear and despair. One fateful night, as Emily cowered in the attic, a glimmer of determination flickered within her. She refused to be a prisoner of the lady's curse any longer. With a newfound resolve, she embarked on a quest to uncover the truth behind the haunting, hoping to find a way to break free from the clutches of the vengeful spirit. Researching ancient texts and consulting with the few remaining town elders, Emily pieced together fragments of the lady's tragic story. It was said that she was a talented dancer who had once graced the stage with her extraordinary performances. But jealousy and betrayal had led to her demise, her body found lifeless and broken. Armed with this knowledge, Emily delved deeper into the town's dark past. Seeking a way to appease the restless spirit, she discovered a hidden burial ground where the lady's remains lay undisturbed. Believing that laying her to rest would break the curse, Emily resolved to give the lady a proper burial, offering her the peace she had been denied. With a solemn determination, Emily ventured into the graveyard, armed with a shovel and a heart filled with both fear and empathy. The night air was heavy with anticipation as she carefully unearthed the lady's remains, her hands trembling with each shovelful of dirt. As Emily gently laid the lady to rest, a sense of closure washed over her. The haunting melody that had tormented her for so long began to fade, its discordant notes dissipating into the night. The curse was broken, and the town was finally free from the lady's vengeful presence. Emily, though forever marked by the horrors she had endured, emerged from the ordeal with a newfound strength. She vowed to keep the memory of the lady alive, ensuring that her tragic story would not be forgotten. And as the town healed from the scars of the haunting, the specter of the dancing lady became a cautionary tale, a reminder of the consequences of envy and betrayal. But deep within the recesses of the town, a faint melody could still be heard on certain moonlit nights, a gentle tune that carried whispers of sorrow and longing. It served as a reminder that some spirits, no matter how restless, could never be silenced entirely, forever bound to dance in the shadows of the night.